Round 5 of the one-day domestic competition kicks into action today. A must-win game for the Tasmanian Tigers against the New South Wales Blues. They sit precariously close to dropping near the foot of the table. We'll cover that in a second. First off, let's check out the weather, and she all looks fine for a good day's cricket. Let's get down to the action. The New South Wales Blues at home, SCG against the Tasmanian Tigers. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Don Bradman Cricket and the Nathan Nicholls career mode, where we're trucking through round 5 of the competition. Now, as I mentioned at the start, the league table is looking very interesting, as it is New South Wales who have won the toss and elected to bowl. A loss here for the Tigers could mean bad things, as it's bottom of the table, New South Wales, who have the advantage of winning the toss. Silk and Cosgrove come to the crease, and we have Trent Copeland who will open the bowling for the Blues. It's 2 points for the Blues on the table, 4 points for the Tigers in third. Here's the first ball of the match, and it'll join up with where Nathan Nicholls will get into the match, as a nice on drive sees the first runs of the game for Tasmania. It's trouble for the Tasmanian Tigers as they are now 5 down. Tim Payne is joined by Nathan Nicholls. 144 for 5. What an absolute horrific start as he puts out the defensive shot that flies high and wide past the batsman. No run there, no interest at all in touching it. Hazelwood has got the wicket. Nicholls comes on second ball and smashed him over his head. 6 runs, 86 metres straight down the ground. That is the aggression that this young man has developed. Well, we've seen in the first class match last time he was out here, he got a little bit of that aggressive streak in him and he showed what he can do. This one, bang, straight to the side screen. 2 balls, high and wide. Next one, whomper, gone to the boundary. A big 6 and big runs too for the Tigers. Well, it is one way to get off the mark. Nicholls has 20 overs at his disposal here, as the next over starts off nicely. A little cheap cut shot there from Payne, and they will scamper a couple as well. Just let the bowler do the work there, as it was the speed that come onto the bat that really faded that one through the backward point region. In comes Sandhu again, and he smacks it down, and Sandhu does the fielding and his follow through. Third ball of the over, 2 runs off it, none for 26 for Sandhu, and he comes to Payne, and he on drives nicely down through mid-on. No one's at home here. They'll take the single, and the bucket hat's down there. Goodness me, haven't seen those for years. Fielding down at the boundary. The run rate is now over 5. Sandhu's coming over the wicket, and short one. Again, Nicholls just pushes forward and it away from the ball. Happy to just see that through to the keeper, the short one. Again, it's a short one. Now he cuts nicely away through the fieldsman. This might go for 4. Is it going to? Yes. Thought it might have held up as it went very quickly through the slips, away through third man and into the boundary rope for 4. Look at that. Just set on it. Just let the ball speed do the work once again. Got the ball away, through past the man sitting there at gully, and away to the boundary. That is a good shot from Nathan Nicholls. Keep putting them in short, and I'll hit you to the boundary, he says to Sandhu. Another short one. Oh, that's horribly wide. No one can get a bat on that unless you're 7 foot. And called too from the umpire. Rightfully so. That was a horrible short ball from Sandhu. Now it puts Nicholls in a couple of different minds here. Is he going to go short again, or will he go full? Another short one this time. Oh, Nicholls. Well, I think he was expecting a short one. He sort of hung the bat out to dry. But Sandhu has bowled a lot of very short deliveries in this over. Look at that. All flying miles over the stumps. 5 for 158. 31 overs complete. Run rate 5.09. Round 5 match here between the Tigers, and that's a good shot. The Blues in the field. Aggressive shot that went on the bounce out there to deep extra cover. Finds some room out there. Single taken off Hazelwood's first ball. And he comes to Nichols. First time in this over. And he on drives. Easily fielded down there. Long on. Very wide long on as well. Almost a deep mid wicket. Hazelwood's gone for a couple. And he comes for his third. He's got 2 for 37. Shortcut. That is a cracker. Oh, Tim Paine. That is a beautiful shot. It's cut off at the boundary and they'll take 2. But that was a glorious shot from Tim Paine. And the warning for the one high ball of the over as well. Well, these seamers for the Blues. Bottom of the table, remember. A good team. It's edged and gone. Oh, he's got him with a full one. Tim Paine departs for a well-constructed 36 of 33. Hazelwood gets it through to Neville. And it's wicket time for the Blues. Oh, well, decision review. The batsman instantly, Nichols says no way. Because there was a clear and definite edge through to Neville, the keeper. Doherty's the next man in, averages 16. He's got a 50 to his name. And the 2 spinners are going to have to really work hard here for the next 18.2 overs. Big wicket of Tim Paine. Hazelwood straight into it, and it's a beautiful cut shot from Doherty as well. Gets it away, and all the way to the fence as well. I think that's gone, is it surely? No, it's held up. Oh, no, it has. Well, almost just to mock my initial thoughts, the ball eventually did trickle over the road. Let's have a look here. I thought it had held up. I think the fielder might have done something here on the rope. It did. Look at that. Oh, that is just dodgy stuff. It is a 4 for Doherty off his first ball. Hazelwood has gone for 8 off this over, but he's got the big wicket of Tim Paine as the last ball is played out into the covers. Hazelwood's over comes to a close. A successful one. Runs were taken, but the biggest wicket of all is back in the pavilion. Tim Paine is gone, and now it's up to the spinners to do the job of the bat. Sandhu to resume. 33rd over. 166 for 6, and Nichols cover drives nicely. Gets it past the fieldsman. This won't hold up though on the slow outfield. They'll get a couple, and the return will come in now. 2 runs to Nathan Nichols. Happy to play it out here. Happy to concede a couple of dots and get the runs when they're on offer. He's on 13 off 7. Sandhu comes in again. Again, it's another one, and he's pushed it through the covers nicely. They'll get a single. And it's fielded out there at deep cover. Nicely pushed it through that little gap. There's a very neat gap there because there's an extra cover sitting in there, but he just nudges it past. 3 off these first 2 balls, and he comes down to Doherty. Cuts a massive shot. Oh my goodness me. That is huge. Well, not many of the best batsmen around the world can cut a 6 quite like that. Doherty, that is absolutely astonishing. Really got under it and has gone all the way. Just a big 6 from Xavier Doherty. He's on 10 off 3. Wow. Now he's reverse sweeping. Well, you always go to trouble when you pull out the reverse sweep, don't you? It was a good contact on it. Big hit. Got the distance, but straight in to the big hands of our Carters, who's taken that gleefully. Sandhu gets the wicket, and Doherty has to go. What an absolute flurry from Xavier Doherty. Big shot. It was a nice shot too. Really got onto it nicely, but hit it straight to the fieldsman. Dreadful placement. Beautiful shot though. Hilfenhouse to the crease, and it looks bad here for the Tigers, who need to win this game. Run rate's all right, but still 17 overs to go. And they're down to the tail as Hilfenhouse cuts his first ball. Nicely places between backward point and gully. As here comes a throw. They should easily make a couple. They do. The score goes through to 177 for 7. We were 166 for 6 as well. So all the numbers aligning here as Hilfenhouse gets out the forward defensive shot and completes another over. Another wicket departs. Doherty, the man to say goodbye. What a flurry his innings was. Nathan Nicholls back at the crease, 34th over, I should say, as he nicely drives this one, but straight to mid-off. Now the field has come up a bit here. They're a bit more attacking for Nicholls. Hazelwood, he's a wicket taker. As Nicholls plays this one off his legs. Nicely gets it away too. And that should be 4 into the ropes. Yes, good shot. Nicely played. Leaned into it beautifully. And the placement was exceptional. Really, look at that ball bouncing along. Nice shot. Here we see Madison breaking his way into view. But to be just a few metres short. Nice shot from Nicholls. And he's forced Hazelwood, I should say, to change his line. Back over the wicket now. Short one. He smashed it back over his head. Oh, he's gone big again. One bounce, though. Into the stands, into the side screen cover for 4. There's a shorter one. He got up and under it. Got probably too much height, too much elevation. But it was easily to clear the mid-on and mid-off fieldsman, which he did. No worries at all. A man running around was never going to get to it. One bounce into the rope. 4 runs for Nicholls. 22 off 11. He's hit 2 consecutive 4s here. Now he goes, oh, and gives away a chance. So he's looking to push that gap between mid-off and bowler. And Hazelwood's done exceptionally well to get a hand on this. Shorter one, dabbed in it. Oh, the one-handed grasp, but just about did it. So a risky one from Nicholls, who's on 22. 5th ball of the over, and he's now defending stoutly from Nicholls. Last ball of the 34th over. Oh, as it just sails over Nicholls' head. And the over comes to a close. I was just thinking the umpire might be thinking about giving that as wide, but he did not decide to. Nicholls plunged forward into that defensive shot. Good over for the batting team, though. Hilfenhouse will take up strike here. Surprised Nicholls didn't look for that single. As Sandhu comes in and, oh, nice, beautiful pull shot there from Hilfenhouse. He's got it away from the fieldsman, and they'll take a couple of runs as well. Nicely through the gap. Got it away on the leg side between mid-wicket and square leg. He cleaned up a couple of runs on Sandhu, who's just got 1 for 45. Fuller one into the pads. No appeal. Wasn't too far wide either. It was just nudging down outside off stump. Hilfenhouse on 4. Sandhu again. This time he gets around the corner and really heaves this one up through. Oh, this is going to go all the way as well. What a glorious shot. He really opened up the shoulder blades there. Got that front foot wide and drilled it around the corner through deep mid-wicket and away to the fence for 4. I didn't think it would go all the way. Sandhu back into it. Now he's driving Hilfenhouse. He's putting on a nice little cameo here as the bowler. We know he can bat. We've seen it for the Tigers. We've seen it for Australia as well. I don't think there's really a chance in that, but the bowlers have been given some opportunities, that's for sure. 7 for 191. Sandhu comes in and delivers, and Hilfenhouse defends onto the onside. No run taken. Look at the run rate, 5.5 almost. Sandhu again. Hilfenhouse defends, and he'll close out this over. Happy to give the strike back to Nicholls. Happy to take 6 runs off this over from Sandhu. Look at those deliveries. All extremely similar. Look at the placement as well. Unbelievable from Sandhu. Stephen O'Keefe has come into the bowling crease. The finger spinner. Coming into Nicholls for the first ball of a spell, and Nicholls on drives and straight to mid-on. 7 for 191. How are they going to deal with this spin bowler threat? Cutting. That's a good option, and that is a spectacular shot. Oh my word, Nathan Nicholls. Don't give him width. He will punish you. O'Keefe went wide, and he was down to big blow. Look at this. really stood back and he blew it through the gully before he had any chance to react. Big dive, far too late, 4 runs. Nicholls will be pleased with that. 26 off 16. Again, he's bottom edged it. A French cut almost. They'll look for 2 and they should get them easily. Nicholls has all the tricks here. Bottom edge past the keeper. O'Keefe in again. Nicholls drives straight to O'Keefe, who fields in his follow through. We'll see him in here. We'll see a bit of his action. Comes around the wicket to Nicholls, full of 1. Nicholls driving straight back down the pitch. Nothing much in that at all. 7 for 197. Comes in again, Nicholls goes big. That's another massive one. And it's gone all the way. 85 metres, boy oh boy. He loves that straight drive, doesn't he? No one is exempt to this beautiful shot. Did enough to get it all the way as well. Loves that side screen area. Bangs it into it again. Second time we've seen him hit that in this match. And what do? They add in another close-in fielder. Was forward and looking to push it. Nicholls, don't think he really wanted to play that last ball of the over. Very aggressive field. Trying to stop the single, I'd presume. But O'Keefe went for a few off his first over back into the attack.